Let me tell you the secret every burned out dater needs tattooed on their frontal cortex. The moment you stop chasing is the moment they start checking your Instagram, baby. And I'm not talking about manipulative mind games, my dudes. I'm talking about the psychological, research backed truth of human attraction. We want what feels grounded, secure, and centered, not clingy, not desperate, and not panting like you just ran a marathon for their affection. Fire starters, if you ever thought, why do people want me more when I stop caring? Congratulations. Today, you're about to understand the science, my dudes. You know that's what we bring here at Plant the Spark. Come on. All right. Welcome back to Plant the Spark. I'm Mike, your ethically masculine dating coach, your emotional CPR kit, my dudes, and the man who's about to free you from mental hostage situation you call trying to impress your crush. Here we break down attraction with real science, the best dating psychology on YouTube, my guys, and enough humor to keep you all from crying about that one situationship that still has you in therapy. Today, we're going to talk about detachment, the healthy kind. Come on, man. Not the cold, manipulative noise taught by the bargain bin gurus in the manosphere. All right. We're not red pilling here. We're not telling you to be cruel. We're not telling you to be cold. We're talking about the healthy kind of detachment that the ethically masculine man here at Plant the Spark uses when they need a healthy dose of sympathetic nervous system relaxation, baby. I am about to show you why detachment is the key to magnetism, guys, and why caring too much makes people run faster than your ex when you said you wanted to define the relationship. I mean, this stuff is powerful, my guys. Detachment is beautiful. Now, I've talked about detachment on the show before, right? And the reason that I love detachment is it's really all about you, right? It's about creating a strength within yourself that you fire starters can then use as your grounding point, right? Your base of operations, if you will. It's not about getting the girl back or getting the guy back or playing manipulative games. It's really about powering yourself up. All right, let's get into the science a little bit. Let's go ahead and start with the basics, right? Detachment and attraction, it's not emotional laziness, right? It's really about emotional control, and it's not about controlling the other person, right? Now look, they will definitely be affected by this attitude that you're going to portray, but in probably in a good way, right? Peer reviewed psychology calls this type of an attitude non-contingent self-worth. Now guys, this is one of the core principles here at Plant the Spark. It means you're centered. It means you're grounded, right? You're not waiting for someone else's approval to breathe. You are an ethically masculine man. Women, and quite frankly, people, right, are drawn to others who radiate autonomy. In other words, you have a life, right? You have something sort of beyond the relationship. Competence. You handle yourself well. I mean, let's be honest. A competent man or a competent woman, that is sexy, baby. When you see someone in their element and they are just going hard and doing what they're doing, and they're doing it in a very competent and sort of like productive way, that's hot. And then lastly, you've got stability, emotional stability, right? You're not spiraling because they took 20 minutes to reply, right? Stability is a core principle here at Plant the Spark. You got to know who you are, my dudes. You have to build a strong base on your self, right? Your foundation. Because when you're a centered man, right? Here's what you're signaling. You're signaling, I am not dependent on you, but I'd enjoy you, right? That is the sexiest line energy you could ever say, right? I mean, studies from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, they show that autonomy increases perceived desirability because humans evolved, right, to prefer partners who could survive without them. You leave the cave, you don't want to come back and that thing's on fire, right? You got the bear rug on fire. You got little ugg, your little caveman baby running around with sticks and rocks and falling off the cliff. No, she wanted to come back after getting those berries and see that ugg was still cool, right? We're not talking about caveman level survival anymore, though, right? We're talking about modern survival. Neediness says things like, choose me so I don't collapse. I mean, that's not hot. Detachment says, choose me if you want to add to my beautiful plan, baby. If you want to add to my life. Now, which one would you date? The needy little turd, right? Like, it's not hot. Guys, level up. Don't beg. You got to have that mindset. Here's the real kicker. When someone senses that you're overly eager, their nervous system triggers psychological reactance. I mean, their body actually goes into almost like a hypervigilant state, right? This is a scientifically validated response where humans pull away when they feel someone wants too much from them. We can't help it. When we feel like someone's locked into us and they want something from us, we naturally pull away. It's our brain survival mechanism, right? I mean, reactance is why when you chase, they freeze. When you pull back, they lean forward, baby. When you stop checking your phone, they start checking theirs. Now, this next part is for all my fire starters out there taking notes. And I know I've got about 20 to 30 of you dudes because you guys are going to be in the master class, right? Here are the 5 silent signs you're trying too hard, my guys. Way too hard. These are not sexy. These are not masculine, my guys. Come on. So number 1, you wait for their text like it's the lab results. Refresh, 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 refresh. This signals dependence, not manliness, not masculinity, and definitely not ethical masculinity. Number 2, guys, you're rearranging your schedule for any crumb of attention. I mean, this is self abandonment in the 10th degree, right? Look, it ain't attractive. Ever, ever. Stay yourself. You've got a life, or you should. And if you don't, you need to get the ethical masculinity playbook, baby. All right, number 3, you perform instead of being real. You become like a character in someone else's novel, someone else's script. You're not a person, you're an NPC. No one wants to date an NPC. All right, number 4, you panic at delays or silence. It's not like you're just sitting there refreshing, right? You're actually panicking, right? If a long reply time destabilizes you, you are not centered. Why would a woman want to be with that man? It's simple, guys. Hypergamy is simple, man. You need to radiate strength, but not prickish strength. You need to be a man that radiates groundedness and calm, secure energy. All right, number 5, you reward bad behaviors quickly, right? They disappear for 3 days. You reply within 3 seconds. Congratulations. You've just trained them to treat you worse. You're on a highway to hell, baby. Psychological dating and relationship garbage fire. Now, what is the detachment fix, right? This is the part where my fire starters lean in because this is the medicine to what ails you, my dudes. Here's how to rebuild healthy detachment, if you will. And this is backed by cognitive behavioral research and relationship psychology. Number one, you've got to identify that anxious thought. What is sucking you down? Right? Maybe it's something like they're pulling away. Well, okay, they're pulling away. They're pulling away. We'll use that. They're pulling away. You want to challenge it. You want to challenge that thought. Number two, challenge that. Come on now. Instead of thinking something like they're pulling away, again, why are you just going right to the worst possible scenario, right? They're sleeping around on me. How about something like this? They must be working. Maybe they're taking a nap. Or maybe, unlike myself, they're not glued to their phone 24/7, which would make them a unicorn because let's be real, we live in the modern dating world. Everyone's glued to their phone. Number three, you want to replace it with autonomy. I'm going back to my life. Problem solved. Then you behaviorally disengage, right? You stop micromanaging the outcome. You're not worried about the outcome. I mean, you want a good outcome. Yeah, we all want good outcomes in life, but you'll get more good outcomes if you focus on living your life and being in the moment. This is CBT 101 mixed with the autonomous attraction principle. When you shift your energy back to your core life, you immediately become way more desirable. People find emotional stability intoxicating, my dudes. Women love, love groundedness. Emotional dependence, it repels, right? I mean, baby, it speaks of desperation. It repels faster than that Black Panther cologne. For the next 72 hours, do not text first impulsively. Do not stalk their socials. Do not adjust your schedule. Do not try to win them. Just be in your life. Watch what happens. Your crush will pick up the shift because energy does not lie. And again, we're not talking about doing this as some kind of punishment. We're doing it so you can start living your life. You can start becoming that autonomous, non contingent man that women desire. Look, if you want to know whether you are actually overinvested, my next episode will slap you right back into clarity. Look, I'm going to break down the 5 silent signs that you're losing attraction by trying way too hard. And trust me, you're doing at least 2 of them. I know you fire starters are, unless you've been watching for a while now. If today hit home, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and drop a comment. I'm choosing detachment. Share this with a friend who chases people like it's cardio. I'm Mike. Stay grounded, stay magnetic, and stay dangerous in the sexiest way possible, baby. Welcome to Plant the Spark. I'll see you on the next one.